world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the burned queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world, a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing. To many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
Music's pretty already. Mhm. Too bad I can't flip the facial scar. Mhm.
Silmes mitu! Worth and Roth!
Silmes me! Huethis!
Silmes mitu! Worth and Roth!
That's a dangerous plant.
What do you know of the living lands? The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true, and yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my one boy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
Excuse me? "6 weeks at sea, and those sails look damn tattered." And we are fired upon. Fun. Republics are our former colony of Olvidia in the Eastern Reach, having since claimed their independence and blossomed. Ooh.
Envoy, over here.
You're alive! Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch. At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We...
Start with names. Who are you?
The name's Garrick, sir. Quarter gunner. 3rd Adiran Fleet.
Good to meet you.
On the voyage. Never thought we'd end up like this. I've been here before. We've got an outpost on this island, but...
Something's not right here, is it?
I saw flashes, envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen,
unless the fort's been infiltrated by enemy agents.
That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead.
Right, the Emperor sent me to investigate a soul plague.
I know the place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help.
Follow me, we'll get through this together.
Thank you. I'll keep you safe. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that axe. It's no good to any of our crew anymore. At least some supply survived, for all the good it does. You look like a dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
Alright. It's a beautiful game. Gotta give it that.
No! The force lit their distress beacon! Now, on in! Come on, the fort's up ahead. Tripwire. Good hands. How many of these damn things are there? Springberries, good. Those should rally us.
Oh, this don't look good.
Gods, it's a bloodbath.
Gundandog 3, Lowell visited for the 3rd time this week. Comes nearly every day now. Says insects keep crawling on him. As for an unguent that will repel them. Have inspected him every time. I found no evidence of bites. Abrasions from scratching getting worse. Kunstug 4. Siblin, brought in by Emmerich and Gladenfall, found her unconscious near empty bottle of sleeping draught. Administered emetic when she felt well enough to talk. Complained of hallucinations every time she closed her eyes. Miss Duck. Riordrin, showing signs of malnourishment, refuses food, claims Emmerich is trying to poison him, but must discuss this with the captain. Why these behavioral changes? Is this the Ardra? Starting to think I should sleep with my lancet at night.
They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this. I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Ardra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
Rise from slumber. Is it you?
Interesting. Ardra is a green crystal found throughout the known world, emerging from the crust of Eora. In the shape of iconic pillars, we cherish Ardra. Build our temples around it, study its potential as an energy source, but Ardra is so much more. When we die, Ardra is the road on which our souls travel into the beyond. And when our souls are ready to return, Ardra shines a lantern guiding us from death into life. When you find yourself in the presence of Ardra, take a moment to ponder your place in the Great Wheel. Consider who you were, who you are, and who you can be. We got the key to that door now. Another dream last night. Mushrooms growing in my breastplate. Tear them out. Tear them out. Orb finds us. The roots grow from the head.
Roots? Why is she talking about roots? God, is this what they were like? It's put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
Come on. Eggplant. Interesting. Ocean.
Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in!
I just started. It was... I had to reinstall it. So you're just in time, actually.
About time. Oh God! What's the matter with your face?
A little bit, yeah. It's the Obsidian team, so... Day 1. Prisoner apprehended at loading dock outside Fort Northreach. Detained immediately upon suspicion of extra-legal activity. Moved to holding cell within the fort for further questioning. Demeanor sullen and defiant. Refused to verbally engage with guards. Prisoner offered standard rations and water. Told guard to perform obscene activity with the food. Second guard performed routine patrol 2 hours later and observed the rations had nonetheless been eaten. prisoner questioned about purpose of her visit to Fort Northreach, admitted she came to move some goods, refused to specify what kind, denied any connection to Paradisian rebels, but expressed clear contempt for Adir and sympathy for the rebel cause. When pressed, told interrogator to go away and eat shite. Disciplined accordingly, returned to holding cell.
You're not gonna let her out, are you? Wait, you can't just let her out without asking who she is.
Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy, he's so godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
If I knew which god blessed me, I would ask them.
They never talk to you? Huh. They must not like you very much.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were Adirans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up.
Almost in, we were shipwrecked.
Unless Adiran ship, as far as I'm concerned. Adir's had their boot on Paradise.
Good, I'm glad
since
it
the
went
first
better
soldiers
today.
came.
Because the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
Oh. Had nothing to do with that. Can't you give me the benefit of the doubt? That people have set up checkpoints for good reason.
I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
The soldiers have had the soul plague the Emperor sent me to investigate.
The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep.
It almost sounds like they were rabid.
I told you, they weren't right. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
Hang on, you said their faces changed, but that man's face looks normal.
I still did it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Said it was self-defense. I'm inclined to believe her.
At least one of you is listening. Look, we don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there.
You'd help two Adenians after all that?
Doesn't look like I have a choice, eh? You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him.
I don't know if you're guilty or innocent. I don't care.
Gods, that's the sanest thing I've heard all day. Let's move.
If we live to regret this...
Burn the brambles. can't take that off the stanchion.
Ah, up there. Margarine's Fury. That'll do it.
How do we get up there? Ah, I see. Okay.
There's an idea. We could shoot the Fury down. How's your aim? Nice work.
Oh, good. Welcome back.
The Deeren soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this. To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
But the Deerens, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter?
Well, it's a start.
Upset your kin are no better than anyone else.
Oh.
Stay wished. Stay in the tall grass. We can get the drop on them.
Strike right. Did your God give you that power too?
Are you sure you don't use God like you are? More coming. Stay down and don't get us killed.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you used the chopstick properly, but it's just gonna take time, man. It's a hard situation, especially for one so young. Fair enough. I'm glad that she handled it, though. Ah. Gotcha.
Hope there's a fire spell in there. Could make quick work of it. Probably do better with that grimoire than he did.
Shame it didn't have a healing spell. Was it dry? Oh, damn it. Of course I didn't bring a flint.
Weird. Use the grimoire.
Labyrinth's really in a book. We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Magic's the flashy choice, I suppose. Now you've done it!
I'll try being a spellblade. Oh, the grimoire is running out. Interesting. So there's only so many uses in it. Very interesting concept.
I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
Oh, or its lack of essence.
Some kind of people who came here long ago.
Yep, lack of spell power. Alright, so MP. That means the food we have. What's that?
I tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen?
Oh, it's a knight. It's one of our people.
You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it.
I get why you were so scared of my face.
Uncanny.
No, it isn't. You're a godlike. He's... well, look at him. He's sick.
Who disturbs us?
Let's just talk. Can we do
I
that?
had dreams. Fabulous dreams. They tried to silence them.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard.
Who killed the other soldiers? Was that you too?
No. Hens hunting foxes.
I'm not sure.
Been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! The venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers!
Thought he could be rabid, but it doesn't manifest it this way.
Shackles. They would bind us. We only sustain ourselves. And you return death to us.
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots. Kill the rot.
You're gonna regret this.
Probably some noble who fought his commission.
Spitman Relk. Yesterday I received word that one of your scouts was caught in Dawnshore attempting to board a cargo ship bound for Deadfire. Doubt this is news to you. I also doubt you are unaware that this is your third incident of desertion in the past month. But your post grants you greater responsibility than your position as a third son accustomed you to. But there will be consequences if you cannot keep your troops in line. The Emperor is watching. See to it that you impress the importance of duty upon your charges.
Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
Okay, that's where we dropped in from. Oh, is it? That's where we dropped in from. And what's over here? Torn from the field notebook of Jedred Tengir, captain of the Adirian Expedition Corps. The expedition team and I have been weeks at the fort now, and I'm no closer to understanding the ruins of the so-called godless people than I was before we came. The remnants of their culture cover the living lands, but the people, their beliefs, their history, it all remains a mystery. The godless are so named because nothing we have seen in their art or architecture depicts the gods as we understand them. I would expect a maritime culture to have deep relationship to Undra, and a number of unique cultural rituals with which to venerate and placate her. Galawain, too, they should fear and favor, given the aggressive wilderness of this land. And I have never explored a corner of Eora that did not recognize this centrality of Baroth to the cycles of their lives. It is as if these people had no relationship to the gods, as if they did not know the gods at all. But that can't be. They gave birth and died, as all kith do. They sought shade in the long, hot days of deep summer and shelter in the bitter days of winter. They fed themselves, they bathed, they made clothing and baskets and pots. So many beautiful pots that only a people who recognized and valued beauty would make. Without the gods, how did they give meaning to their lives? To understand the purpose of their ruins, I must know what drove them, what they revered and reviled, what they desired. They lived here, and they lived well, but they did not order their lives as we do. They did not orient themselves always towards the gods, and they disappeared. No matter how many bones and pot shards I sift through, I cannot quite grasp the implications here. I fear the revelations of the godless have been interred deep beneath this island's soil, beyond what even the Emperor's most skillful miners can unearth, by some immortal hands. To understand this place, that terrifies me.
Closer, we twine. You have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wait. Heed us.
Envoy, You alright? Can you hear me?
I heard a
A
voice.
voice? What did it say?
It said I had returned here.
Now your envoy's losing it.
No, I think something in the Ardra spoke to him.
Me specifically? Like a calling?
When you put it that way, maybe so. I've been round Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift.
That's never happened before.
Never mind. We've got to get to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth. There it is.
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Alora, you know.
I'm glad we took a chance on you.
Thanks. I've enjoyed not being dead.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Empress sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumors about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
Everything leaves a trail. I'll follow the plague back to its
I
source.
don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise. Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
This is your final warning, Kai. One more, and I put a bullet in your leg.
And here I thought we were getting...
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial envoy. And he's late. Huh, probably died at sea. Good riddance.
You want to try saying that in a way that doesn't piss off the Imperial envoy? James Cornell, what was that about good riddance?
Shit.
Nice.
Forgive me, envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Wretched, loathsome, unlovable?
Well...
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our clavicle.
Not a problem. Which way did the ambassador go?
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviture. How's about we partner up?
Usually work alone, just don't slow me down.
I didn't survive my military days by being the slowest one in the squad.
Kai, before you go, The Envoy is no stranger to the wilderness, but you and I both know the living lands can be, unpredictable. Make sure he comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
All right, head out. What's this about the Steel Garrote?
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
The situation here must be dire if the Garrote's involved.
That's certainly what they'd like you to believe. Sounds like their reputation back home in Adir isn't any better than it is here.
Never met a Steel Garrote paladin. What are they doing here? Be sure to tell them you're doing a good job.
Maybe it's better if you don't mention me at all. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you.
Great, something to look forward
They
to.
say she fell in battle in the Deadfire, and death spat her back out. That's none of my business, and let's keep it that way.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwine later. Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air.
Let's see.
Grunin left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
Pretty soon the Adirans will outnumber us 3-1.
Why doesn't the claviger put a stop to it?
Think dimwit. That's enough.
A question.
I don't trifle with
Oh, that's where I was gonna. Settings. Audio. Huh. No. Interesting. No option to have the audio play if you're out of the window. Do you think you have what it takes to stand against me? Come see for yourself, whether you're a Paradisian native, an Aegean newcomer, or anyone else. Welcome to my arena. Just leave your problems and politics at the threshold unless you want to be the next one to test my theory that Kith can fly. But only straight towards the ground, and only once. Come to the top of Margan's essay to see what you're made of.
I suppose there's a
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
To say I know how to get a job done, the Emperor prefers not to know the specifics.
Then I dare say you're better equipped than most to wash ashore here. You must have some truly fascinating stories of past exploits.
Perhaps I'll tell you about them
I'll
sometime.
look forward to it. But in the meantime, I have to wonder, why does the Emperor send his most valuable agent to the Living Lands?
Investigating the Dream Scourge.
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
I don't even know who they
I
are.
thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times.
What do you mean?
I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
What's known about the Dream Scourge?
Not much. It's hard to separate fact from rumor. I've heard it changes people, makes them confused, disoriented, and eventually violent. No one seems to know exactly how it starts.
I don't know how it starts, but I've seen how it ends.
And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
I understand the tension. Foreign troops are rarely a welcome sight.
Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
Something here calls to me. I don't know what it is, but I feel a connection.
Just be careful where you say that.
Hey, pup. How you doing? Thank you for the stretch.
I've got the Dream Scourge. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while.
It's all good night, Kai.
Night, envoy. I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, envoy.
I don't know.
It must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing, as long as I've got my feet facing the front.
Not really. Just added the glasses.
Your armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies. Look, Paradise ladder. When heat, the resin forms a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor.
What the hell? That wasn't at all what I was inputting. You being a good boy, son? Had your breakfast? Done any chores you need to yet today? I don't do it the same way I used to. For the most part, I do it as more of a checking in on you, make sure you're doing what you're supposed to for the day to take care of yourself.
Incoming Zarops. You're mine. Good one. Let's see what you got. That's one for us.
Those Zarops must have been scavenging supplies too. I think there's something on the upper floor. We might be able to reach it from outside.
Good. We can upgrade our armor. Pardon me?
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
We're going to make it to the next checkpoint on the mission. And that's probably where we're going to stop, because it took so long to get started tonight. Game's gorgeous, I gotta give it that.
Even Pugloon and Wall can't stand this place.
Coming from your right.
I'm not sure about that.
Come and get me! Another down.
We make a good squad. quiet as the depths. Careful. Looks like spiders nearby.
Mm-hmm. A lot of good games coming out this year. For which game?
Show me what you got. Hey! Over here! Be on seat.
Nice, pup.
Seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want.
Hmm.
Right behind you. I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's chomping on. That's a bad way to go.
Hmm.
It's almost like push that house.
Nice, man. How's your content been going? Something's changed in Living Lands. Used to be an honest merchant could come and go as they please. Now, if it isn't the Zuffrits, it's the bears. And if it isn't the bears, it's the bandits. If it isn't the bandits, it's the tree folk. Feels like civilization's getting pushed out like a silver sliver of glass. Enough is enough. I'm hopping on the first ship back to the Eastern Reach. Might as well stop and gather some mushrooms on my way out, so it isn't a total loss. Nice, congrats.
The scourge invades. Claw it out. It breathes. It is close.
I think we're about to get into another boss fight.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Is that all you got? Let's see what you got.
What's the target?
Hey! Over here!
Didn't stand a chance.
Take that, you monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
Alright.
Poor bastard. One of Ludwig's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
Must be Adrian, Ambassador.
Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
I have an urgent missive for the Emperor for you, Ambassador.
Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted?
Keep talking like that, Ambassador, and Kai may start mistrusting
I
us.
found it pays to be prudent about the company you keep in Paradise. The Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores.
Hey, not with that attitude.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Claviger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late.
The place is called the Living Lands for a reason, Ambassador. You should have been prepared.
I expected flora and fauna, not a ravenous monster. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad.
A madness. It's an illness, a malady of the soul.
So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the Living Lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me?
I'm fine, Ambassador. How are you?
But you... Very well, if you say so. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
What if that Ardra is the source of the blight and the strangle root?
You suspect a connection. Interesting. Ardra is said to be filled with essence, soul stuff, and maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting.
You've been speaking to me since Fort Northreach. What do you want?
We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape! We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness.
You know who's godlike I am?
This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you.
Fort Northreach, the bear, this place. It's the same plague, isn't it?
Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
Close the wound, disinfect it, heal it.
Nurse it, care for it, grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water.
Look, I came to see what's wrong with the strangle root. Can you help or not?
The rot festers. We could suck the poison out. Green things grow in its place. And we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it?
So I'll help you.
Favor for a favor then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world. New again words. We will find you soon.
Clean touch.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
Something reached out to me through the Audra.
You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gifted or cursed with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security, sees enemies lurking around every corner.
Your problem, I'm here for the Dream Scourge.
Your interests are more aligned than you know. For while you and I answer to the Emperor, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote answer only to themselves. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. Good. That might just save your life. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this.
Alright, and that's where we'll stop for tonight. Just because it took us so long to get the game started.